Welcome. I hope everything's working good. Hope everybody's night is going well. Welcome to Swerdsmith Swednesdays. How's everybody's night going so far? Hopefully well. Okay, we got some stuff to chat about tonight, because that's what Wednesdays are all about. There's a bug in here. We'll get it. We'll work the bugs out as we go. Let's see. Well, cool. As always, we just began. Let me know if you're experiencing any issues on the sound. I know I have my air conditioner on, so if that is too loud in the background, please let me know. I'll turn it off. I will suffer in silence in the balmy 99-degree heat. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like it. So okay, welcome YouTube. If there's anybody watching on YouTube, not YouTube's always the wild child for sure. Okay, well, let's get started. So, first things first, we'll pray to kick the stream off, and then we'll get into some topics to discuss and some fun stuff, you know. Cool. Okay, get in your prayer stance. Dear Heavenly Father, just thank you for this Wednesday. Just thank you so much for the middle of the week, and just this week going by so quickly. Lord, I just pray for everybody in the chat tonight and that sees the chat tonight. Just bless them and give them a good rest of their night. I just pray that you just be in the midst of our conversation tonight, that you just allow the stream to go smoothly. And Lord, I just ask that you just work all of the technical difficulties out so that this can just be as smooth as possible, and let us just have a great time. In Jesus' name, amen. Cool. Break. Well, last Wednesday, I don't know what we did last Wednesday. Is that when Swordwife and I were playing some board games and stuff? Swordwife made the graphic for Wednesdays, and it has a fishbowl on top of the chair or whatever. Well, we didn't even use the fishbowl last time. I just thought it would be cool to spur the conversation on the creative juices by digging into the fishbowl, and then going from there. And I guess this can work in two ways. We just do Swerdy just talks incessantly for 2 hours, and you guys are just at the whim of his beck and call. But I would like some talk in the chat. If you guys want to have some input, let's do this whole conversation thing. I think that'd make it a lot more fun. So I don't have an official fishbowl, but this is the reveal. I have a gigantic mason jar with, it doesn't seem very full at all, but I think there's more than enough topics for us to talk about and converse with, ranging from food to video games to literally whatever. So, also, two things. I have an official challenge for everybody at any point in the stream, and this is not even this stream, this is any stream, is, I would say if I could pick one topic that I am universally the best at, well, according to myself, that I know the most knowledge of, is Pokemon information. I know, cringy, whatever. That's just what I know a lot about. There is an ongoing challenge. If you can stump me on a Pokemon 20 questions challenge, I think you should win something. Whether that be a free subscription or something that I send you. Maybe I'll work out the details, but I think if anybody can play that game and beat me at it, then that is a great deal. That is a big deal. So, yeah. So if you want any more information about how that goes down, or want the rules of the game or anything, then please let me know, because we can get the ball rolling on that. I have to do a quick intermission. I have to go turn off a machine in the back. It is beeping incessantly. So I will literally be back in less than a minute. So just hang tight. Ask any questions if you want in the chat or whatever, and we'll go from there. So be right back. I have returned. Welcome. It's a quiet chat room tonight, which is perfectly fine. I guess that means that I'm just taking the floor and talking about random stuff. So yeah, if anybody would like to change the topic at any time, then feel free to say so, and we will go from there. Okay, I feel like a raccoon trying to steal something. My hand is too big for this mason jar. We're gonna grab one. How about that? Okay. First fishbowl topic says number 24, 3 truths and a lie. Okay, well this one only works if you have people in the chat. Basically, that's a weird one. I don't really have a lot of like personal information stuff in here, mostly just nerdy stuff. So I will have to come up with 3 truths and a lie, or 2 truths and a lie, and I guess it's just guessing which one is, trying to figure it out, but that's strictly dealing with viewer correspondence. Okay, I'll work on that, but I'm going to get another discussion topic. Let's see. Oh, one fell in my hand. When we have, here's a nerdy one for you. DC actors, meaning actors in the DC universe. Doesn't matter which universe, could be literally any part of it, whether it be animated, the DCEU, or whatever. I don't know what James Gunn, is it James Gunn's new DC universe even called? Yeah, I guess we'll discuss. Okay, and 3 truths and a lie, which I have no idea what I'm going to say about. Actually, I have one. I think I have the truth down. The lies are the hard part, because you don't want to make them too far-fetched. Okay. Cool. As far as DC actors go, I guess I'll just take the floor. If nobody's gonna start. The one that finally came to fruition was Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion has always been like on the forefront of becoming a Green Lantern for like literally the past 20 years. And he was a Green Lantern in one of the animated series. I think it was the one where Batman, like Mirror Master, basically stole Batman's contingency plans for the rest of the Justice League. Is it Justice League Doom or something like that? Anyway, I'm pretty sure that Nathan Fillion played Hal Jordan in that movie, which was animated, but it was great. Also, was there a... There was something that Nathan Fillion played in. Oh, no, Nathan Fillion did an Uncharted, like, fan film. It was kind of like a fan film thing before the Uncharted movie came out, with Tom Holland. And it was awesome. I thought that it was great. But it's not Green Lantern. That's not what I was thinking about. Voxel, welcome. Chocolate pudding, whipped cream, and Nilla wafers. That sounds amazing. Is that your 3 truths and a lie? Is I need to find the lie out of the chocolate pudding, whipped cream, and Nilla wafers? Or is that your DC actor that you're trying to... Your current snack, that's amazing. That's not a snack. That's like a luxurious treat. That's amazing. Feel free to send some my way if you can. If it'll last, I'll take some. That's great. Swordwife made some like homemade chocolate pudding, which was really good. I don't know what she used, but it was magical. We literally set some Nilla wafers ground up in there, would have literally just elevated it to the next level. Bouncy camera. I'm not even on the TV. Okay. If I hit the table, it does it. It could be the air conditioning. We might need to turn the AC off. So, okay. I'll try not to hit the table anymore because it's not like secured in any way. So, okay. Voxel, do you have anything to say about DC actors or actresses? Apparently like actors and actresses, it's just actors now, which just blows my mind. It's like, why can't we have both? Makes perfect sense. So I said Nathan Fillion. join in if you have anybody else who. I just like the round table discussion. Everybody loves Henry Cavill, me included. I think that's great. I think he's great in any fandom that he's a part of. It doesn't matter if you're uncultured. Well, if you know anything about DC. Well, doesn't even have to be. Let's just pick a superhero or a villain that you like. We can even look up the actors as well. Is there anything that you just are stoked about in the DC universe? This is even good opinion, because even if you're not well cultured in it, great. Then that's even better, because then you get kind of an unbiased. What is it? Like an unswayable opinion, which is great because you have no stakes in the DC game. So yeah, feel free. Throw anything out. That's great. Henry Cavill is probably just the champion of the people. Aquaman. So Jason Momoa is the only Aquaman actor I know. As that actor plays a character in Stargate. Jason Momoa was in Stargate Atlantis? What? I gotta look this up. Okay, I'm doing some research because I want to see that. He's probably so young in that. Jason Momoa, Stargate. He literally plays young Aquaman. Really? Like, is this what you're... Jason Momoa? That's amazing. He's so small. But that's literally like Aquaman, which that's ironic that it's from Stargate Atlantis. I love that. See, that's cool. See, yes, include anything like that. I thought Jason Momoa played a great Aquaman. I know he's also doing Lobo, which is kind of an obscure DC character, but he's going to be Lobo in this new James Gunn run. Which Lobo's one of those crazy characters, kind of like Deadpool in a way, just because he's so like off the wall bizarre. He basically rides a Harley around space. He's like a bounty hunter. And as soon as James Gunn took over DC, Jason Momoa was like, Lobo, please, like, that's me, like do it. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's see. I think the DCEU is just the easiest to go off of because I haven't seen the new Superman yet, but I know, those actors have been kind of the Justice League for quite some time. But anyway, Gal Gadot is always one of my favorites. She's probably my favorite actress. She is amazing and just gorgeous. I actually liked Ben Affleck as Batman. I also liked Robert Pattinson as Batman. That might be controversial. Who cares? I don't care. Yeah, I thought Ben Affleck did a great job. But I know it's not a popular opinion, but whatever. Okay, if we talked about Jokers though. See, DC is so there's so much depth to it because you could literally just talk about Batman the whole time. But as far as like the greater DC, Kevin Conroy's always the GOAT. He passed away a couple years ago, which is just tragically sad. He is literally the Batman as far as animated Batmans go. He's just, you hear his voice and you're like, it's the best. With that, like as far as Jokers, like Mark Hamill, giving up his Joker role because Kevin Conroy died was probably... Is it Conroy? Is it Conway? Am I butchering the name? Dude, it's too late. No, I was right. Whew. I've done that before where it's like I've just inaccurately been saying that we're using the wrong name and I know the name and just my brain doesn't work. So, hey, we can go to the MCU. We can go from there. DC is just one side. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of MCU stuff in the jar too. I could talk about MCU stuff insanely well. I will say this. Growing up, I really liked Marvel a lot more because it was a lot more realistic. The characters seemed to be dealing with a lot of real stuff that like we on Earth deal with, I guess, more so. However, one of the viewers on here, what is it, Ptolemaeus, whatever, I worked with him for a stint about 10 years ago, He really changed my mind to the DC. I had a problem with Superman just because, like, he has so many powers, he's so overpowered. It's like, yeah, but the whole superhero trope of why we like that is because it is so outlandish, because there's this pinnacle being that's like so overpowered and all of that stuff. And so it really made me rethink about Marvel and DC, and we watched a lot of DC stuff. We watched like the Young Justice series. I think there was only 2 seasons out at that time. Stuff like that, all the animated stuff, and it really turned me over to DC. I love them equally now. They're both great. There's a couple of villains and heroes that have not been done yet that I really love. I love Black Manta, which has been done, right? They did Black Manta in both of the Aquamans. I wasn't able to get through the second Aquaman. Swerdy Wife and I tried, and it was just not working out for us. So, but anyway, Black Manta, love that character. Don't know why, love the villain. I love Metallo as well. Superman villain. I just like robots of any kind, pretty much. I don't know if Metallo's been done, and he could be in this new Superman. I'm not certain, but I know he's been in some animated stuff, but I don't know if he's been in like any of the DC stuff they did on WB or anything like that. So who knows? Okay, hey, we could go back to Marvel. We don't have to talk about any of this too. If we want to just shift in the bowl, we could still talk about it. I guess let's see if there's any last inklings of DC stuff rattling around that I just need to get out before we switch topics. I'm happy to do that. Let me just rack my brain. Nah, we'll skip it. We'll go. There could be some stuff. If you have some more DC stuff you want to bring up. Okay, let's see. In the jar. Okay. This one just says cats. That's it. Nothing else about it other than cats. Cats are great. I love cats. I also love dogs, but that's not what this is about. So, as far as cats go, we have 2 cats named Cleopatra and Pickle. Yep. One really, really silly, punny, regal, beautiful cat queen name. The other one is a derpy, kind of the single fang poking out the side of the mouth, just derpy smile cat. Yeah, that's Pickle. I like cats. I guess that's it. I really didn't know what the point of discussion of that was, but it is what it is. Not the musical. We're not talking about Cats the musical. That's for sure. Voxel or any other viewers, do you have any opinion on cats? And we will skip ahead because I don't have anything other than cats. Cats are little turds, but I love them. What are you going to do about them? They're like, that's just a cliche cats. That's why we love them. Actually had a follower from yesterday, Lucille the cat. Speaking of cats, thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. Everybody wants to be a cat. Yeah, see? The Aristocats. Let's talk about the Aristocats. I grew up with that movie. How cool is that? I love Aristocats. Because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. I'm not going to sing the whole song because that's all. I'm just reading the comments on the the chat. There was a lot of cool Disney movies we watched. Aristocats was one of them. A lot of French. Okay. I have a question. What are you talking about? Dalinar. Is that a character from Brandon Sanderson? No, I've not read any of those. I only know it because Swordwife has them on audiobook and is Dalinar. I know doing the audiobooks, I've heard that name before, but I have no idea about any Brandon Sanderson. Sorry. I like that you asked if I've read all of them. Have you read all of them? It's like, I haven't read any of them. I've listened to a little bit. So there's a lot of bridges, and that's pretty much it. Is Dalinar a cat? A cat person? A tabaxi? A Khajiit? Is Dalinar have anything? Is this a chat submitted question? So this is not unrelated to cats. It's definitely to cats. That's fine. We can talk about Dalinar. I have no information. If Swordwife was here, she would probably be able to chat with you about all of it. Maybe I think she's asleep, or else I'd get her opinion on Dalinar. But sorry to disappoint you. There are no Brandon Sanderson things in here because I know nothing about him. Swordwife did say, "Oh no, you're great. We can." The whole point of a good conversation is it gets derailed and we do whatever we want. We go everywhere. Swordwife did say, "Do you want to put Brandon Sanderson in the fishbowl?" And I'm like, "No." But little did I know that a Brandon Sanderson topic would pop up. So I love that. That's hilarious. Oh man. Okay, cats. I think we're done with cats. Cats and fishbowls go well together, at least in a cliche sense, but I have nothing more to talk about cats other than I love them. I'll leave you with a fun fact. House cats have caused the most extinctions out of any other creature on Earth. I'm pretty sure. We can fact check that. The audiobooks are really good for traveling, and you can literally travel the entire world and still have book left to listen to because they are so long. But I will say the people there's a couple of them who do the voices. There's the guy and the gal. They're so good. All of the people who do the reading for those audiobooks are professional. They've earned their spot. You know, they're really, really good. I enjoy listening to them anyway. It's always interesting listening with Swordwife because I'll get, like, if we're traveling, like, I'll get a good jaunt, maybe a chapter, maybe half a chapter, whatever. And then the next time that I listen to it, it'll be like way further in the book. And so I have no idea what's going on. Like, I'm trying to make connections that I like have no idea. There's just so much stuff missing. So I have a very broken knowledge of the stuff. So I do know this. In Enter the Gungeon, which is a fun game from Devolver, you might have heard of it. There are Brandon Sanderson like puns in the game, because like Spren are like the little fairies or whatever. There's like a Spren item that you can find, but it's like sprun. They're all puns on like guns or bullets or something like that. It could be like a sprun, which like it's a gun spren, whatever, and it's like, oh, that's from Brandon Sanderson. So it's crazy how much Brandon Sanderson's infiltrated pop culture. It's just so big. Even like there's a D&D module now too, coming out where you can, what is it, the Cosmere? You can explore the Cosmere and do a D&D type RPG adventure in that world, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, no more cats. Cats cause mass extinctions. You can challenge me on that. We'll look it up later. Cool. Moving on to next topic. And always, yeah, if you have anything you want to discuss from the chat, absolutely throw it out there. There's nothing that can derail it. Okay. I probably added this question in there because as a father now, this is just a topic that comes up, is dinosaurs. Best versus worst dinosaurs. Well, here we go. We also just watched, what did we watch? We just watched Jurassic World, the first one? Which is whatever. I have a ton of dinosaur books that I read to my boy, so it makes perfect sense. Raptors are always cool. Oh, this is something to talk about. Have you ever seen the skeletons? The best dinos are stuffed dinos or printed on t-shirt dinos. 100%. They make a lot of cute dinosaur related stuff. 100%. Oh, we have like a lot of cool dinosaur books too, which are great. Have you ever seen those skeletons from animals that you're like, oh, what is... Oh, shaky cam. It's like, guess what animal this is? And the skeletons don't look anything like the animals that they are now. So like a bear skeleton, a bear skull. It's like, what is that? And then they put the bear meat on there and like, oh, that's a bear. Think of the same thing with dinosaurs, where it's like they're so streamlined based on their like skeletons. What if they didn't look like that at all? Like they could be super fat, super, you know what I mean? Like you never know what they look like just based on the skeleton. There's actually some really funny concepts of like they've taken dinosaur skeletons and reimagined what it could look like based on like how animal skeletons are. It's very interesting. I think it's really cool. Let's see. Do I have a favorite dinosaur? I don't know if I do. Raptors. Raptors are just cool. Archaeopteryx is always one I've always liked. It's funny because there's a lot of dinosaurs in Pokemon, and so it's like, oh, I like those Pokemon, but they're not really dinosaurs. They're like dinosaur adjacent. So I don't know. It's kind of convoluted. I found this really cool dinosaur toy in Little America, which I think is in Nebraska. It's literally in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska. Also, my chat's not working for some reason. Why is that? It's like in the middle of Nebraska. I've went through there 3 times. It's basically this volcano toy, and it's plush and hollowed out. And there's 4 dinosaurs inside. And the dinosaurs like pop out of this little door on the side of the volcano. It is one of the coolest toys I've ever seen. I had to get it for my boy, and he loves it. So that's all. Let's see. Need to refresh my chat. It's not popping up on the screen for some reason, which is fine. Which is perfectly fine. I'm going to test it. Let's see. I say, hey-o. There it goes. It's supposed to pop on screen. Doesn't matter. Well, it's working now on the actual... You're fine. You do what you want. You can be distracted. I'm just letting you know the chat wasn't working how it needed to, so I busted it out. There we go. Not like it matters. Anybody who's on chat is looking at the chat, but it's good. Okay, Voxel, what are you playing today? You playing Factorio again? What's your game of choice tonight? It's so good. I know if I got stuck into Factorio, that's all I would be doing. Is that the end? Is that the end boss basically? Is doing like a fusion reactor? Isn't it like finding nuclear power, or is it like building a rocket to get off the planet? I forgot what the goal is. I know it's like optimizing all your factories and buildings and stuff, but yeah. I've never played it. I've only watched my friends play it. Oh, wow. The latest expansion, I didn't even know they expanded it. That's great. Reach the edge of the solar system. So not only leave Earth, but that takes a long time. Reach the edge of the solar system. Whew. Nice. I'm glad that there's still just stuff coming out for it. DLCs and expansions and stuff. That's really neat. I know that's a really fun game. So super cool. I know it might be a game I play on the Monday grind one of these days. If you recommend it, but I think that would take up because there's no real way to win. Like for me, I just keep playing and advancing, you know. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. 5-6 planets. If it goes on sale, which Steam does, how much is it now? Is it like $20 normally? That's cool. It'll never go on sale. Well, how isn't it like it's not very expensive though, isn't it? I have I'm gonna pull up Steam right now and see. Sorry for the shaky cam. What's it called? Factorio. $35. And then another 35 for the Space Age DLC? Whoa. Why won't it go on sale? Just because it never has? I just love the graphics. It's just so cool, even though it's like top down. You can buy both of them for 50. You can buy the... Oh, no, it's not. It is definitely not. Okay, interesting. Very cool. Which is fine. It's a great game. Like $70. Well, I get that. Even the base game would be fun. That might be something that we do for a Monday grind one of these days. I know I'm working through Monsters Expedition right now, which shouldn't take that long. I really want to get Pokemon somehow because I have an Elgato, but it's one of the old ones, so I don't know. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, and so I'm basically going to be playing on old tech. And the games play so smooth on the Switch 2. Sorry. Weed out the unbelievers. It only wants the pure fans of Factorio. Yeah, I get that too. I have no qualms about their ideology on that. I'd buy it. It looks great. Beautiful optimization game. And my friends who do own the game are all people I would highly respect and value their opinion on getting it. So yeah, I don't have any problem with that at all. Full show. And to be honest, $35 for a game that you could spend hours and hours and hours on is not that bad. Like I'd pay that all day. That's perfectly fine. The worst is when they're like modern games force you to pay for a $60 game that isn't even finished and then pay for DLC on top of it. Like, yeah, that's not it, fam. That's not it. I'm trying to think of the last game I've bought for $60. Probably was Pokemon, to be honest. But that was a long time ago. I haven't paid for a brand new game for a very long time. %. That's why Steam is always going to win, because you always get those games that are just amazingly beautiful with a great team behind them, good development team, and they're going to make buco bucks. You know, I think Terraria is another good example, stuff like that. Even Minecraft kind of blew up, just got way too popular, I think. But you know, there's a lot of those games that started out as indie games that are just all amazing. And Steam's good for having them. So, okay, cats, dinosaurs, DC actors, 3 truths and a lie. Okay, tell me what demo you have for Monday Grind. I'd love to do that. We could even do like a demo day. We just try out 5 demos or something. Go for it. What is it? I'm going to write it down. Black hole fishing. I'm going to do no prior research to this. I'm going to go download the demo right now. The only thing I'll know about black hole fishing is what you told me about. Okay, pause. I'm going to download, don't want to look anything, install demo. Cool. Done. It looks funny from what I'm looking. I'm going to do it. Dunzo. Yes, please send me any things like that. I'm happy to look into it. We even play Among Us. That's funny. Did you see that? What is it? Balatro got Game of the Year. Just like an insane poker roguelite simulation. Like, good for them. I love stuff like that. Like, that's just such a funny thing. I am Steam friends with you. Believe it or not. Yeah, I think we've been Steam friends for a long time, Voxel. Let's look. Yeah. Oh, also, Voxel and anybody else, if anybody else wants to do a collaboration game of any kind and play games, it doesn't have to be on stream, just whenever. I'm always open to that as well. That's fun. I know I've been playing some Fall Guys with Goose Gamer, but I'm happy to play other games with other people, and so yeah, that could be for anyone. That should be great. I know. There's a game that I really love called. Where is it? How powerful is my PC's graphic card? Not very big, or not very good. I'm on a gaming laptop, so it does fine. I have an Intel Core i7, so not bad, but not huge at all. Not the best it could be. I guess I don't know what discrete graphics looks like. You have to tell me what that means. I have an NVIDIA. I have NVIDIA GeForce GTX. Yeah, I'm kind of a novice on all this, so hey, if I ever build a PC in the future, guess who I'm coming to? I'm coming to you, because you know I'm going to need some. It just says NVIDIA GeForce GTX. Okay, let me pull up my computer's information. Let's see. Let me get my fishbowl out of the road. It is in my way. Let's see. Let me go to my computer. Need to find like my computer's VIN number and all that. Basically. I'm going deep in the settings. Let's see. What's the easiest way to find that information? She needs like system information. Oh, I have an app. I have an NVIDIA app. Maybe that'll tell me. I can go to Device Manager too. It's great. You can be my IT guy. Under display adapters. Look at you. It is the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060. So really low grade, really introductory graphics card. Because you want the higher number, right? Usually, that's what yeah. Don't know a lot, but I know the higher number, the better sometimes works. Okay. Yeah, I know. I tried to play some Call of Duty with my friends. Those games are just so big anyway. They're like 100 gigabytes, whatever. more than that. I have to mess with a ton of settings to make sure it doesn't lag. 3050, woo! It's pretty crazy. Do you have a gaming laptop, I assume? What model is yours? Weird. Well, I figure you're plugged in at home like your desktop. So how does that work? If 970 is less than 3050, so you're giving me a lesson in all this. So how is that better than the 3050 at that point? Welcome, new viewers. We're just talking about computer stuff. We're going to dive in the fishbowl again pretty soon. Oh, gotcha. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, so our laptops, your and my laptops are pretty much the same. Yours is just probably newer, correct? Mine's probably an older model. Because I'm 10th generation, you're 30th generation. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's great. So it's really the second set of numbers is what you're looking for. Is 90 higher than 10 or like 0? Because it's like 0 could be 0, but 0 could be like 100 too if you're looking at it that way. So, let's see. I was just looking at some of the new ones. There's like 6,000. Like there's the NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000. I would assume that the 00 would be... Oh, okay. So maybe that's not it. Okay. Because right now the RTX 5090 and 5080 have been the crazy ones, right? But the 6000 is like $9,000. So yeah, I guess I'm just looking them up. The 6000 is kind of what they're toting right now. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, weird. Well, that's what I'm saying is like, is 00, does that jump up to the, like, does that mean 100 technically, or does that mean 0? You know, whatever. You know more than I do. I'm just bringing up random stuff. Okay, I'll stop typing. I'll stop bouncing the webcam around. Yeah. Sometimes there's only so much you can do to like make the graphics better, except, you know, other than just being real life, like real life graphics. So with your eyeballs. So interesting. Okay. You want to talk more? Do you want to do fishbowl again? I know you're playing your game, which is perfectly fine. I'll chat your ear off. Could just talk about Pokemon for another hour and a half, you know? Don't want to waste all my fishbowl stuff, but hopefully we refill this. Oh, well, you play, you do what you want. You play. I'm just here to chat. Talk your ear off. I know, I bet you it takes a lot of brain power. Brand names that are also cliches. They're so weird. I had a lot of nerd stuff. I'm like, I'll just do some random stuff. I always think brand names are so weird where they become synonymous with the product. Like Band-Aids. Well, there's adhesive bandages. Band-Aids are a specific brand of bandages. But now every time, oh, a Band-Aid, like that's so synonymous. Same with Kool-Aid. I guess, well, we're just trying to figure out. Ubiquitous. What did I say? What was the word I said? I think synonymous works. Yeah, Kleenex, exactly. Q-tips. Instead of like a cotton-tipped applicator, they're Q-tips. That's what they are. Sure. I don't know if cliche is wrong. Cliche is just an overused comparison, so it's like, But yeah, ubiquitous with the brand name. Yeah, there's a lot. Isn't there a pool one? Like a swimming pool something? Yeah, Kool-Aid, like powdered drink beverage. Ubiquitous is definitely a better sounding word. I like that word a lot more. So we'll definitely use that for sure. Brand names. Also think it's funny when you have generic brands of something, you just switch the words around. You see it a lot in like cereal and stuff like that. So what's it like? Rice Krispies, and then you have crispy rice or crisped rice cereal, and it's like you literally just turn those around and are selling it as a generic brand, which I get it. Crisp Rice, yeah, my favorite actor. But it is weird how you want to ride the bandwagon as close as you can, like ride the coattails as close as you can without getting sued. And a lot of times you just switch the words around and it's the same thing. So interesting. Okay, guys, we have an ad popping up in 10 minutes. I apologize, I can't get rid of the ads completely. I guess that's the joys of becoming an affiliate with Twitch, is that you have to run ads. So we will take a break in about 9 minutes, and just for like a minute or so, and then we'll join back into it. But trying to think of some other brand names. I am an affiliate. Yes. That's why I had you subscribe. When you subscribed through your Amazon Prime, that's only available for affiliates. So, yeah, we're working on an announcement for everybody on like Instagram and everything. But yeah, I became an affiliate last week. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can't actually like donate, give, or subscribe or do any of that until you're an affiliate. So that's why I'm like on the bandwagon. It's like, hey, you have Amazon Prime, you literally get one free subscription. Like you might as well subscribe to Swerdsmith Gaming. So especially if that's what you're, if you like the content, you want to support the Swerd fam, then do it. Oh, you don't get ads. So yeah, if you're a subscriber, Voxel, you're not even going to see the ads because that's a perk of being a subscriber. So there you go. I do want to look up the exact definition for ubiquitous because that actually might be in my cornucopia of words. Ubiquitous means present, appearing, and found everywhere. Yeah, I think that's very apt. It's almost like another word for cliche. It's like the words, the idea of the brand name is just everywhere, seeping into everything. It describes something that is constantly encountered or widespread. Amazing. I love big words and I love adding words to my vocabulary. So there we go. Yeah, Fitbit. Dude, I got even smartwatches. If you have a smartwatch, people are, oh, is that a Fitbit? Like, no, it's an Apple Watch. But you're exactly right. A Fitbit is very ubiquitous. A ubiquitous name, for sure. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, exactly. Any smartwatch you have, people will call it a Fitbit. Absolutely. I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just what it is. Hope YouTube's working. It's always, I just never know about that YouTube. Just never know. Just never know indeed. I don't know what Pebble is, so when they say they're starting up a new product, I have no idea what that is. Should I know what Pebble is? Are we talking cereal? Are we talking about Fruity Pebbles? Are we talking about Cocoa Pebbles? They coming up with a new flavor? Mushroom Pebbles. Oh, smartwatch tech. I have not seen that. Should I look it up? Okay. Are they ones that like haven't come out with a new product for like 5 years and now they have a new product and they're like it's gonna change the world basically? Oh, it's not that amazing. Probably tells the time. Hey, that's pretty insane. Yeah, same feel. Been out of the market for a while. Early pioneer. I'll look it up. Pebble smartwatch. Pebble. It looks like a smartwatch, that's for sure. I don't like things on my hands. I don't like watches, so I will avoid. I feel weird because my wedding ring's in the little dish by my bed because it's late. I feel weird not having my wedding ring, but watches, it would take me a long time to get used to. I guess looking at the Pebble now, it's like it's just $150 for the what Pebble 2 Duo whatever, and then $225 for the Pebble Time 2. Like, why not? I think it'd be a fine. I don't like Apple, so I'm not going to have like an Apple Watch. I don't have any other Apple products, so I'm not going to tether them. I know Swordwife is definitely into the Apple stuff, but yeah, it's interesting. Weird. Never even heard of it. Oh, that's a great discount. $45% off Garmin. Whew. That's great. That's awesome. Garmin probably makes a smartwatch. Let's look them up. Also, my birthday is already passed, so we all missed out, okay? Yeah, the Garmin, the Fenix 6 Pro. I'll pull that up. Let's look. Garmin Fenix 8 Pro. I said 6. I meant 8. Whoo! That's a $1,300 watch. That's justifiable. It's like about as much as a cell phone. That's funny. Announced today, but already on like REI's website. It's like $1,000. No, this is the Pro. Fenix 8 Pro titanium. Looks slick. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's do some quick math. I'm gonna pull up handy dandy calculator. Is that 45% off of MSRP? Oops. Whoo! So you can get a $1,300 Garmin for $715. Okay, I'll look up the micro LED. That looks really cool too. Phone-free voice calls and texting. Wow. Yeah, these people in these commercials are doing way more. They're like kayaking off of a cliff, base jumping off of a helicopter, stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that on stream one of these days. That might be fun. Show me the different ones. I want to find the LED, micro LED. Oh. Man, I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's search it in. So it's in the Pro Micro LED. There we go. Oh, you sent me a link. Look at you go. Champion. Okay. Where is it? Okay, guys, ads in a minute 22. Just want to make sure you guys are aware. Unless you're a subscriber, you don't have to worry about that. But oh no, my chat's being weird. Have to do a weird pop-out chat. Okay, Voxel, have you ever done any streaming yourself? Yeah, I'm trying to pull up that micro LED. You have. We should do something. We should do a Friday collab stream. I think that'd be great. That'd be so fun. I guess it's up to you. I think it's fun. You might not think it's fun. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, so what's the difference between the micro LED and just the Pro? Obviously $900, but you know, $800. Over 400,000 individual LEDs. Oh, they're kind of like pixels, right? Is that what it's kind of doing? Like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That might be cool. It looks dope. Hey, next birthday's coming around. You know, that might be a stream present. You know, might be. But even okay, well, let's do the math. So let's just say it's a $2,000 times 0.55. You're getting it for $1,100, which isn't bad when it's $1,100 or $2,000 watch. I don't know what nits are. Is that just the clarity? Like you could play Call of Duty on this at high definition is what you're saying. Wow, that's crazy. Brightness. Well, yeah, all those LEDs, man. It's cool. I'm looking at some of the map capabilities of it. It's really high def. Like, that's really cool. Hey, if somebody's biking in the wilderness, that's what they need. See, that's what they have. This person out here is like on top of this cliff, injured, it looks like, and they're rappelling in. It's like, well, yeah, you're just using your SOS. Garmin basically just tells the Navy where you're at. Pretty cool. It's a very, for me, it would be a frivolous expenditure, but I definitely see the appeal. If you're extreme doing stuff, looks good, or if you're a Garmin employee, go for it. That's cool. If I become a successful Twitch streamer, I will get one of these watches for sure, you know. At least somebody will get a commission for it. I guess that's the big thing. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of the map navigation and the GPS features look really cool, which I guess it makes sense. It's Garmin, so it's like, of course they're going to have, you know, top of the line map navigation, GPS stuff built in. Just that's right on course. Recreational diving, triathlon and multi-sport profiles, backcountry ski and snowboard. Automatically tracks ascents and descents along how much time you spend between runs. That's wild. I'm not this active. I'm a Twitch streamer. Like, how am I? I'm not gonna go. Maybe that's what the Twitch streams transition into, is me training for a marathon or something. That's amazing. That's cool. That's really cool. So many features. Yeah, that's great. Well, now I'm gonna be researching just like Garmin watches and like smartwatches in general. I've been so anti-watch because I don't like stuff on my wrist. But maybe this is the catalyst I need to get in there. So, ads should be done. Voxel, do you still see that the stream is glitchy a little bit, or nah? Are we good? I think it just seems worse for me because I'm watching all three screens at the same time. No, I know, but it's cool. I like looking into it. Like, if I like to do research on stuff like that. If stuff piques my interest, then I'm gonna research it. That's just what's gonna happen. So, do you see the cliches? Let's go back to brand names that are cliches. Do you see that it's like, oh, you have a GPS, like, oh, you have a Garmin. It's like, no, this is not a Garmin. This is a, you know, whatever other GPS stuff. But I bet you that does happen for sure too. is, oh, you have a GPS. Oh, it's a Garmin. It's this. Oh, you have that. No. No. You're stuck in the ubiquitous mode. Is that their logo, or is that their slogan? Is get a Garmin or get lost? That's so funny. It's actually I like the that quote or the motto, because it is really clever, because you're kind of like, well, get lost, kind of like get a Garmin or we have no need for you, but it's like, it's also a play on words of like, no, you're literally going to get lost in the woods if you don't have a Garmin. So that's clever marketing, but I could see where it could be a little aggressive for, the snowflakes of this age. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, cell phones are just becoming so just so powerful. It's like, it seems like a lot of these like GPS stuff you can just use on your phone too, which is interesting. That's why it's kind of cool how watches now are just like, no, you got to pair it with your phone, and it's just a tool to use. It's on your wrist, so it's more, you can access your phone easier. It's like, well, we're never gonna beat the phone, especially the smartphone craze. So we might as well join in and pair up with it. It's like, that makes sense. It's a natural progression of things. Here's a $2,000 watch to pair with your $1,000 cell phone. So yeah. So when you break your legs in the West Andes, you can get a helicopter up there for you. Yeah. Yeah, I think if somebody has like health problems, or you have a possibility that you're gonna, you could pass out or something on a trail, like, yeah, that stuff's crucial. You can't put a cost on that kind of stuff, right? Like, you want to be able to get help when you need help. Yeah, I think especially now that they have like all of the, I saw the Garmin had like the sensor to sense all your vitals and stuff like that. So yeah, why not? That's great. Okay. Boom. What are we moving on to? We got stuff to talk about. One more. We'll do one more for the bowl. We could also play a game too. I could literally throw a game up. I kind of want to save Monsters Expedition for Mondays, just so people aren't missing out. But we could play something else. Okay, we have, which we can always throw these back in and yeah, talk about them later too. There's always new stuff. Cultural anomalies. Okay, we were on the East Coast for specifically like East versus West Coast, because obviously I live in the great state of Oregon. Great country, maybe not a great state, whatever. East versus West. There was a lot of weird stuff that we ran into because we were in Ohio for 2 years, basically. And there's just some weird stuff, that culture shock, especially in like the food industry, that just baffled me to no end. It was so strange. Obviously, I think everybody listening is probably on the West Coast as well, so I don't know if there's going to be much discussion, just hearing some stories from my end, but that works good too. Okay, question. In your travels, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, Voxel or any other viewers, what is the farthest east that you've ever been for a long period of time in the United States? We glitching out? Oh, the air conditioner's rattling the webcam. DC? I haven't been to DC yet. So you were there for a little bit, but probably didn't get to see a bunch of culture shock. Obviously, just DC's a huge place, so I get that for sure. Three things that were weird for me is let's just break it down. There's coffee we'll discuss, donuts, and sauce, specifically fry sauce. Coffee's the weird one because coffee's so ingrained in the Pacific Northwest. Like even the city that I'm at, there's like, and it's a small city, it's a tiny town. There's like 20 different coffee huts, like little kiosks that pop up. And when we were in Ohio, where we were at, there was zero. There was coffee shops. There was one next to where we were staying, and then one in the facility that we were in, and that was it. And it was like, that's such a weird thing to me because people still love coffee the same amount. Because I was in Columbus, in, you know, the capital city, and everybody loved coffee. Everybody got coffee from somewhere, but it's like, why are there not like 20 coffee huts per mile? You know, that's kind of like anywhere in Oregon, Washington, California, even Idaho, like there's just coffee huts everywhere. Non-existent back east. It's very strange. We also really missed Dutch Bros. There was no Dutch Bros over there. I think the closest Dutch Bros was like in Tennessee or Kentucky, and that was it. Like that's a West Coast thing for sure. It's like we need to spread the love. I don't like Dutch Bros coffee per se, but I do like their blended Rebel drinks, which are great. Hey, look at this, full circle. Speaking of brand names, Rebel Energy sounds just like another competing very big energy drink called Red Bull. I don't know if you've heard about it. I don't think that was coincidental. I think that Rebel Energy sounds, if you say it quick enough, it sounds like you're saying Red Bull. And ironically, they taste close enough the same that I'm like, I think that they're the exact same drink. They just literally couldn't call it Red Bull. Like, okay, Rebel Energy. It's the same. It's identical. It's great. They are ubiquitous with the same brand name. Okay, donuts. What was it? Maple bar? When I eat a maple bar, it's literally just a long fried donut with some maple glaze on top. Would you agree with that, Voxel? Do you have anything other to say about the maple donut? Or any other viewers? When I hear, you know, a tiger tail, a maple bar, what specifically are you thinking of? I love maple bars. They're awesome. So you like them. Would you describe a maple bar, Voxel, to your knowledge? Is it just like a cooked, you know, baked donut with maple glaze on top? Whoa! Didn't mean to zoom in. Sorry about that. We'll zoom back out. It was misinterpreting my donut explanation for sure. That's so funny. Anyway, when we were over baked, no donuts are, sorry, whatever. Wait, there are donuts that you fry? That's not the point that I'm getting on. Whatever. However you cook them, right? You cook a donut, you put the glaze on top, that's fine. But oh, you're saying they're fried. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Whatever. You fry the dough. My bad. I misinterpreted your thing. You fry the dough, you put some maple on top. Easy. Awesome. That's how I would say too. In Ohio, they literally fill it full of cream. So it's like a cream-filled donut, but it's not like a Bavarian cream or something like that. It's like a really, really nasty baking like icing. It's disgusting. Like the icing tastes like dirt. And they put it in the donuts, and it's like, you can't get a maple bar that are, it's not whipped cream, because I like whipped cream. Whipped cream is great. It's like a weird sugar icing that's like, it's so strange. But if you ask for a maple bar and you're like, no, just the plain like donut with like, you are seen as like an outsider. It's like, that's the only way to eat them, because cream filled is disgusting. And we actually got into like with some of the locals in Columbus, we got into some fist fights over what a maple bar is. Like, it was bonkers. It was way backwards. It's backwards over there. Anyway, maple bar, just the fried rectangle, maple glaze. That is it. There's no cream inside. Yeah, see, Boston cream filled. Oh, bug got me. Watch the footage. Clip that. There's a bug in my eye. See, Boston cream filled is fine. Right? That's an actual good donut. It's supposed to be cream filled. It's supposed to do that. I like Bavarian cream donuts myself. whatever these were, disgusting. They're like ruin the donut. I've never had something ruin a donut for me. Obviously, I love donuts, right? No, they're bad. Maple bars should not have cream inside. Anyway, enough said. I'm very opinionated on this, okay? Like, that's it was a travesty. It was terrible. Oh man. Boston cream filled donuts. That's good to know. That's good to know. Oh, fry sauce. Okay, Voxel. I'm picking on you because you're chatting with me. There's other people viewing. They should join in too. We need to have some more people jumping in. Pink. Do you know what pink sauce is? Some people don't know what pink sauce is. You tell me. Do you know what pink sauce is? Super controversial. These topics they are. About food. Yeah, or fry sauce, I guess. Well, we're going to use the word again. Fry sauce and pink sauce are ubiquitous together. But I think fry sauce can have more ingredients. Like, pink sauce is literally just ketchup and mayo. I know we've talked about this on previous streams. It's just ketchup and mayo. That is it. That's the baseline for fry sauce. Yeah, there's a lot of places that do make their own fry sauce. I know some people I don't like adding horseradish to fry sauce. I know a lot of restaurants and things do. I'm not into that for sure. Yeah, they'll add something else. You know, I really like the campfire sauce from Red Robin. Probably one of my favorite sauce, but I'd classify, yes, it's definitely a fry sauce, but I wouldn't call it a pink sauce. Yeah, see, you're kind of a monster. Horseradish in your fry sauce. I would have the mods ban you, but you're kind of my go-to guy right now, so I guess I'll keep you in there. But too much horseradish it just gets, to me, it ruins the entirety of what the purpose of fry sauce is. But yeah, you also got to have a good fry too. I know in Idaho, maybe that's where fry sauce was invented, or pink sauce was invented. What is it? The Boise Fry Co. is really good. They have a ton of different fries. You can buy a ton of different sauces to dip into. I'd recommend it. It's great to go to. Anyway, we've kind of set the baseline for fry sauce. There is no fry sauce east of the Mississippi. And I dare say there might not be any fry sauce east of the Colorado Rockies, right? Which baffles me. And then you bring it up, you're like, oh yeah, ketchup and mayo, mix it together. People were like, that is so gross. I'm like, if you've had any hot dog, hamburger, anything, you've accidentally made pink sauce before. Those aren't like two random things you combine. It's like mayo and ketchup combine all the time. It's like, you've had pink sauce before. Don't sit here and try to think like you're you're culinarily superior because you don't mix ketchup and mayo together. I love it. I love ketchup and mayo. Pink sauce, homemade, amazing. Fry sauce, whatever you want to call it, it's great. But it doesn't exist. Like, it is a West Coast thing. They have some other dipping sauces, right? Like, you always have ranch, you always have that kind of stuff. But yeah, you mentioned fry sauce or pink sauce, and people look at you like you are nuts. And that's weird to me because I love me some fry sauce. Like, I love ketchup. People who know Swerdsmith knows I love ketchup, but fry sauce is just that next level. Always. 100%. So, okay. It's weird. East versus West, man. There's a lot of stuff that's crazy. Oh, here's the thing. When we went to, here's another East versus West thing that was crazy. We love Red Robin. Red Robin's great. Did you know that their pizza at Red Robin is like, oh, this pizza by, let me look it up because I forgot the name. Red Robin Pizza. Danko Jones, welcome. First time from YouTube. What's up, Danko? I'm glad you're here. Join us on the conversation and feel free to join in, throw in any opinions you have. Donatos. Is that what it's called? Donatos? It's definitely not the purple turtle from, Janko, are you a troll? What is this? I haven't left my house in like 6 months. There's no way, man. You're one message away from getting banned. Donatello's, yeah. You know, to be fair, any pizza restaurant named after one of the 4 Ninja Turtles is probably the best. Anyway. But Donato's. Long story short, they give the pizzas to Red Robin. And I've had Red Robin on the West Coast, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't know what this brand this is. It's actually a restaurant, but it's on the West Coast, or on the East Coast. So, like, we would go to these pizza parties once in a while, and it'd be like, oh, Donato's Pizza. Had no idea that it was like an actual chain of restaurants, kind of like Pizza Hut is over here, or was. So, yeah, just weird stuff. Didn't even know about it. Donato's. I think the Donato's Pizza was good from a as like a flatbread, like in Red Robin was better, but I think having like it's all flatbread, so it's like it's still good, but it's like I will never have it again and probably be great. But if I want to remember Ohio life again, maybe I'll go to Red Robin and have a Donato's Pizza, you know, just to relive that amazing time. Cool. Okay, gone off my soapbox. We're done talking about fry sauce. We're done talking about that jazz. Oh, cool. Well, hey, let's move on. We're just going through this jar. We might go through this whole jar. Well, when it's just me talking, you know, you get a lot of sword time, you know? Nothing wrong with that. But, okay, here's the last point. If there was a pizza shop named after any of the 4 Ninja Turtles, I think Donatello's Pizza is probably the most appealing pizza place. That's just me. That's just me. Also, I have no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle topics in here. At all. None of them. Okay, next topic is, feel free to join in if you have anything. Very specific nerd fandom. Best Star Wars villains. The best Star Wars villains. Are you serious? There's a pizza place called Donatello's? See, then it's already done. You've already proven my point. Best out of the 4 turtles, Donatello's. Donatello's is also your vote for best Star Wars villain, so I guess maybe he might be some extra canon. He's in some of the written works. You know, it's not canon anymore. It's part of the Star Wars legends, but whatever. Donatello has a purple lightsaber, right? Because Donatello the turtle, yeah, you get it. Okay. I think it's hard to beat Darth Vader, but I'm really a General Grievous fan. I just like robotic. Well, I guess you can say Darth Vader's robotic too, but I like General Grievous. He's really cool. That's all. I think they did make him really overpowered in the I don't know if you remember the original Clone Wars cartoon. It's just Star Wars Clone Wars. It's like the same animation style as Samurai Jack. Doc Joe Brown, welcome. Subscriber time. Jar Jar is the best villain, dude. If they would have went with that canon of Darth Jar Jar, you better believe that would have taken the cake for best Star Wars villain of all time, hands down. And I'm pretty sure that let's see. Sorry for the shaky cam. I'm typing on the computer. Ahmed Best, who did Jar Jar, he actually confirmed like that was the direction that they were going to go, is like Jar Jar was the leader of the Sith or tied in with Palpatine or whatever. At one point that could have been the scenario. Dr. O'Brown, you might know there's that one Yeah, well, the what if they did a Star Wars Lego set, right? It's like the Dark Millennium Falcon. I don't know if you've seen that. You might be the expert on that. And they have the Darth Jar Jar and the Dark Side Ray or something, and then like the light side, like the white suit Darth Vader. So they just swapped them all. But yeah, definitely it does exist in canon, at least in some capacity at some point. So it makes sense. I loved the theory for episode 1 where, you know, Jar Jar, even in the Battle of Naboo. Okay, now we're diving just a little bit deeper into the nerddom. The Battle of Naboo, where he was doing all these silly things and like knocking droids out, shooting droids, but it's like that drunken master technique where you're pretending, and it's like, well, only a Force user would be able to do like a drunken master technique in Star Wars. And it's like, yeah, Jar Jar's a bumbling idiot, but why are all the other Gungans and Bosnas like terrified of him? Is it because he's just an oaf and breaks things, or are they literally afraid of his like dark side Force powers? Like, that makes perfect sense. And yeah, kind of just that darker storyline instead of him just being the comedic relief. It's like it's all just a show. He's just manipulating everybody into, yeah, I like that. Doc Joe Brown, I give you you get the gold star for that. That's a good one. Quinlan Voss, you know, there's a lot of villains I'm probably missing. I don't know any. I didn't watch a lot of those stories that were shown by like the Clone Wars, the new animated one. Or any of the animated series. I need to do that. I have other friends in my life that are super Star Wars nerds that I consult for the deep lore. I know a very surface level, just movies only. So, whatever. I haven't watched the end of the animated Clone Wars, but I know season 7. Because I know how, well, no spoilers, but it's inevitable, how it ties into episode 3 and overlaps and all that good stuff. I think that's really cool. I think the hard part for me is I've started the Clone Wars cartoon series so many times, and it's like you have to get past just like the drudge of that before you start getting into like the really good stuff. Because yeah, it's kind of hard for me to. I've just restarted so many times, and now it's a slog. I should just skip ahead and do some of just go to season 2 or something like that. Especially when there's like 33 episodes in, and it's like, you know, then there's like the Jar Jar. Oh, the Jar Jar episode that I'm referring to really goes well with the Jar Jar villain series as well. Read spoilers. I know I could. I want to watch it though. I do want to. I still think they should make a live action. There was some parts I liked about the Obi-Wan series, some parts I didn't like. I think that they should do an Obi-Wan, Anakin Skywalker doing some like adventures between, you know, live action between episodes 2 and 3. I also think they should do some No Jedis, just like the clone ARC troopers. Do some episodes of that. Is it Gendry Tchaikovsky? Is it Gendry Tartakovsky? He did Samurai Jack. He did the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoons in that exact same style. Love his style. He did some really, really cool episodes of that series with just focusing on the ARC troopers and clone troopers, doing some like, hey, in Coruscant, like some back dealings, like kind of like some Navy SEAL type stuff. Really love that. If they did some live action of that, that'd be amazing. That'd be so cool. Oh, didn't they do a live action YouTube? Somebody did something. It was like a clone. a Clone Wars era something or other. It was really good. It was like a fan-made animation. I don't remember. It was really good. Is it the 212, the 212? That one was really good. Yeah, the 212th fan film. So brilliant. Andor. What about Andor? You think he's the best villain? Or are you talking about the series? I did like the series. I think I'm still on... I haven't finished the first season. I just don't have time, it seems, of watching all that. Anyway. Yeah, there's so many good villains. I think Star Wars, you have to have a good villain. And the villains seem to range drastically, whether you're robot, droid, cyborg, some sort of crazy alien, but whatever. It's cool. I'm pretty sure that I made a D&D character. I didn't realize it was very similar to Quinlan Voss, and I'm like, I didn't realize it until his name came out, and just like, ah, man, I gotta rename this guy. he's too close to a Star Wars character. It's the worst feeling. The worst feeling. Didn't Quinlan Voss, is he still alive? Or did he get taken down in the universe? Weird. Had no idea. I don't know enough about him to go about it, so whatever. We'll bypass. I'm kind of a novice when it comes to that, so cool. Cool beans. Let's see. Voxel, you don't have any favorite Star Wars villains? Kathleen Kennedy couldn't be your Star Wars villain of choice? Oh, is he? Well, I was reading the Wikipedia page, and it was like, there's nothing that says that he got thwarted. Right? So apparently he's still around, undecided. Technically, Mace Windu could be still alive. Wat Tambor? I don't know. Well, you guys are pulling out the most obscure people for me. Oh, he's cool. Yeah, he's dope. Didn't he get knocked by Anakin? Didn't he like trick him to coming out and he like force pulled him in? I think I've seen that one. Maybe not. I thought it. Oh, he was one of the separatists that got slaughtered by Darth Vader. Okay, interesting. I've seen the character before. Absolutely. Interesting. I know, a cool voice really sells a villain too. If they don't have a cool voice, like, what are you doing? What are you doing being a Star Wars villain? I'll look him up. I'll look up some voice stuff from him, because I do like that. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'll do some investigation off stream. I don't know why my one chat is like double chatting. Let's see if we can turn that off. Oops, open Steam. Didn't want to open Steam. Oh, because I had the chat open twice. That's why. Silly me. Happens sometimes. The Techno Union? Yeah. Oh, I still haven't played Stellaris. I'm going to look that up right now. Stellaris. Because it's like I... It sounds familiar. It seems like I've watched that before. I've seen it. Not played it. Do you think that my laptop would be able to play Stellaris? Whoa, interesting. You can buy the ultimate bundle of Stellaris with all of the DLCs, 25 different items for $275. Whoo, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But if there's that much content, see, those are the games for me that kind of they kind of intimidate me because I want to play a game in its entirety. But if it's like I'm already that far behind, then man, that's hard to jump into, but it's probably still fun to play, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. Let's see here. Wowzer. Okay. Doc Joe Brown, are you still with us? It doesn't matter if you are. We'll still go. I'm just curious. Let's see. We have one more topic I pulled out of the raccoon jar. Let's see. One video game to play until the end of time. What are you choosing? You can only pick one game. Barely. That's fine. You do you. You go to bed if you need to. I know it's late. One video game to play until the end of time. What are you choosing? For me, I think it's an easy choice, but I think it's just because there's so much versatility with the game. I think I'd have to choose Minecraft. Is that weird? Does that not make sense? Because technically you could play any video game inside Minecraft. But if I could only play one game, that's probably what I would do. Like Skyrim's fun. See, this is the problem. I love Pokemon so much, but inevitably there's always an end. Like there's not enough to keep going, right? Yeah, Minecraft for me, if it was just one game, yeah, because it's not a single player game. You can do anything. You can do the storyline. You can do the stuff. You can build literally wherever on an infinite map. Like, I don't know. I just don't see why that wouldn't be my choice. Controversial, maybe. I just think, what other game could you imagine playing for years on end? You know? Any other game I'd be so burnt out on, but at least Minecraft you could come back and you'd still have an infinite world to play with, right? Will we be playing Minecraft now? Even better. It's just the Paradise DLC. You know, play real life is even better. With our infinite graphics cards. I know, that's interesting. I wonder what kind of stuff will we have in heaven like that. That is interesting to think about. So, I don't know if we'll have video games at all, right? We'll just have real life will just be so exciting just all the time. So, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, yeah, yes, that's right, exactly. Yeah, just imagine like what a perfect world we would have if there was no sin, right? Where it's like the new world, because a lot of our advances have only been made out of great turmoil and great tragedies and everything, right? Like a lot of our medical stuff, a lot of our, you know, even the space race stuff like that, it was all just vies for like military, you know, stuff like that, and whatever, just some selfish stuff. Sometimes it's like, how crazy if everybody was on the same page working to a common goal. What could you do? Like, how quickly would we be exploring the universe, right? The Long Earth. It's a series. Okay. Let's look it up. A book by Terry Pratchett. I know Terry Pratchett. Interesting. Doing a quick read. Sorry, everybody's just watching me do stuff. When was this made? The novel, it was post 2010. 2012, and then they made a couple of them. That's pretty cool. I might read that. I'm always looking for some new sci-fi stuff. I do like parallel Earth stuff, kind of a multiversal kind of stuff. Interesting. Finish your fusion planet, that's right. So what does that mean for you? Do you got to move to the next kind of step? You got to go to a new planet. Oh, fusion plant. I read fusion planet. I'm like, well, done with the planet. What are you going to do now? Fusion plant. Now you're going to spend the next 6 days just upping the efficiency on your plant until it's near perfect. Send me a photo. Let's take a look. Really, though? I know. That's the whole point, is making, connecting all the circuitry for your factory. Okay, how do you just hyper optimize that? Okay, let's see what you sent me. I don't know what this is. I know that's your plant. So is it basically you're just waiting to harness or harvest resources to build these things, right? It just takes time to harvest things. Oh, the piping, the wiring, and all that stuff. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, it's in like any of these top-down games, like even like Age of Empires, right? The more advanced stuff you need, it's going to take 30 minutes for this one plant to build, and yeah, looks good to me. Don't even know how you'd be able to make it efficient, so have no idea. Oh, got it. Interplanetary logistics. It makes sense. So you can basically go to each planet. Can you go back to planets you've already been to? So it's kind of like you go to a planet, set up a system to be able to transfer stuff, or basically just into your inventory, basically. That's cool that they've done that with multiple planets, because when I first started, it was just one. Earth, or I don't even know if it's even on Earth, just one planet. So that's cool. You have ads starting in 16 minutes. I still don't know why there's lag. Maybe it's just on my end, but oh, interesting. No inventory, rocket transports for items. Okay, very cool. Giving me some Dune vibes, but oh yeah, that new Dune game looks really fun too. That would be really dope. Might play that. Sweet. Yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff. Stellaris is something. Factorio something. Oh, I might play some Minecraft too. I might play some Minecraft on stream. I had a buddy who wants to maybe on Friday do a Minecraft something or other. Maybe not this Friday, but one of them in the near future might be pretty cool. Okay, let's check it out. Voxel sending me more stuff. Better image. Yep, looks the exact same for me. Oh. Yeah, so everything's just channeling into those 4 big reactors on the end there. Oh yeah, well, I play Minecraft with you too. That'd be great. Get our own server. I know I have, actually that makes 4 of us. I actually have 2 of my buddies want to play Minecraft. Well, now you want to play. We could do a 4-man. Got it. The plasma glows better. Yeah. Yeah, got to get that high definition plasma glow. You know, one of the funnest things that I did, I love playing Minecraft. I love playing with other players. My biggest thing is I want to advance together, and I want to have your own space. Like one time we played, there was 4 of us. We literally went to 0-0, put a 2x2, like a block on each coordinate, and then this corner, this was yours, this was yours, this was yours, and this was yours. Like you cut it into 4. I've never used a mod pack. I'm straight vanilla when it comes to Minecraft, so I'm kind of lame. Sorry. But anyway, we divided the entire map into quadrants, and it's like, well, if you're past anything outside of your quadrant, you don't have enough, or you can't mine, you can't build, you can't do anything unless it's on your corner of the world. You can trade and do all that stuff, but yeah, it was cool. Made it all fair where you can just do everything, but we put what was it? We put a nether. We all went into the nether at the same time. So we just progressed the same time. The worst part about Minecraft is like when you're playing with everybody and it's like, oh yeah, we're all doing this together, and then you join back in and somebody's literally played for like 2 solid days and it's like, yep, I've already defeated the Ender Dragon, I went to the end, got all the Elytra, you know, well, there's nothing, I've automated all my farms, what are we gonna do? And it's like, it kind of sucks the joy out of it for me, but I'm kind of weird. I like the single player aspect of it, I guess. But yeah, we could do something. I'll put aside my hubris and just play. So go find some diamonds together. No, there's a lot of Minecraft stuff I have not even experienced yet. Even I think I mentioned this before, but some of the caves and cliffs update stuff I still need to explore. Like, there's still a lot of stuff I don't know about. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, especially when it's like you're doing it with a group of friends and you're like, oh, I don't want to play on this world anymore. You've literally done everything. Like, if you wanted, that's the thing. It's like, if you just want to play by yourself in advance, then play on your own world, but not the world you're doing as a partnership. But I think that's also the struggle with adulting too, is like you just don't have time to just donate 12 hours a day to Minecraft anymore, you know. Maybe a couple hours here or there, but playing with a single dude who has, you know, a ton of extra time, it's like, yeah, I get it. I was at that point at one point. So yeah. We got ads in 12 minutes. Wish I didn't have them, but you do. Just happens sometimes. Thankfully, they're short. I cut the time for the ads way down. Because they're kind of a pain sometimes, so. Trying to think of some other games. I know Slipperoni, when he was on, he was saying Peak, which is a $7 game. It's like, I'm going to have that in my shopping cart and play that with some friends. That'd be really fun. Voxel, have you played Gary's mod? Or do you have Gary's mod? Did we talk about this at all? Yeah, we could do Peak. I love Peak. I don't have the game, but like I said, use some of my Twitch funds and get a new game. You do Peak, but you wouldn't play Fall Guys with me? Oh, man. Oh, Gary's mod's so good. It's so funny because everybody knows Prop Hunt. Prop Hunt started on Gary's mod. When I refer to Gary's mod, that's what I'm talking about. You got Prop Hunt, you got like Guess Who is another fun game. Like there's so much stuff on Gary's mod. A lot of these games that like Call of Duty have adopted have all started from Gary's mod. So yeah, it's great. It's awesome. Those are fun. Guess Who's really good because it's like one person's a seeker basically, and there's hundreds of NPCs around, and so you have to kind of like blend in to the other NPCs. So fun. But then the NPCs will do weird things like jump in place or try to jump on top of stuff, and so it's like, oh, that's obviously a human. It's like, no, they're programmed to do some weird stuff. So you're trying to blend in and not be suspicious. It's a blast. It's probably one of the most fun games. Yeah, one of my friends who's a streamer, Halsworth, will probably jump on, but I'll keep you in the loop. So that's going to be on Fridays at 10. I know it's late, but Voxel, you're always up with me anyway, so we might as well play a game together and do some streaming. If that suits your fancy, but should I play a game to finish this out? We don't have to. We could go in the fishbowl again if we needed. Let's see. There's sometimes I want to play Monsters Expedition, but I always feel like, is everybody going to be upset? Well, anybody, but the few people who watch me play, like, they're going to miss out on some of the gameplay, but I kind of want to play on my own sometimes, but let's see. Oh, weird. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Prop Hunt's really cool. Okay, should we do one more fishbowl? We have 10 minutes. Let's do one more fishbowl. I need to refill this guy. This fishbowl isn't even a good fishbowl. Okay, one more. Says number 1, favorite actors and actresses. Kind of goes along. We already talked about DC stuff. We'll finish this episode with that. And if there's any other topics you guys think of too that you'd want to throw in the fishbowl, please let me know, because these are just random stuff that came out of my brain earlier. It's hard with doing favorite actors and actresses because there's literally hundreds of them. It's like without a baseline of where you're kind of picking from, you literally could just, yeah, it's hard to dial in. Let's see. I'm just going to say, because it came to mind, Ian McShane is probably one of my favorite voices, favorite actors of all time. He is so awesome. He is so cool. I think it's kind of a wild card to pull out first favorite actor. Leo DiCaprio is great. I think anything Leo is in is always phenomenal, for sure. Have you seen Shutter Island? Amazing. Well, even like Catch Me If You Can is really good with Leo. But I love Inception. Absolutely. Inception is such a good one. Well, Inception has a lot of really good actors and actresses all around. Isn't Tom Hardy in Inception as well? Oh, ouch. Tom Hardy. Is it Tom Hardy? I know it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which I do love Joseph as well. He's great. Cast of Inception. It is Tom Hardy. I knew that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a star-studded cast for sure. But yeah, Leo's great. I would say there's so many good ones. It's hard. Again, it's just, if you make it so broad, at least when you're like, oh, actors in the DC universe, you know, you can boil it down. Just actors in general are just so hard to do. Hmm. Do you find it so weird that Pedro Pascal is in literally everything though? Not saying he doesn't deserve it. Absolutely. It's just strange. Like literally everything in the past like 10 years, he's been in literally everything. No, I have a problem with it. I just think it's just interesting to look at or to think about. Let's see. I did not prepare my list of actors and actresses. Inception's a great movie, though. Towards characters that actors play as more than actors themselves. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh, well, absolutely. I think that's true, too. Yeah, you like the characters, absolutely. But then there's the actor behind it that gets the credit, right? So, yeah, I think that's a great way to look at it, for sure. Here's something. Oh, an ad. An ad starting in 5 minutes, which is close to the end of the stream, so that's good. I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, the movie series, and the books, whatever. Tolkien's an amazing gift to us on Earth. Lord of the Rings, the movies are probably the best movies of all time. And I'll fight somebody. I'll fist fight somebody. John Rhys-Davies, who played Gimli, who was under some heavy prosthetics, absolutely. I watched a couple times ago when I rewatched Lord of the Rings, he does a lot of acting with his eyes. I absolutely loved everything that he did with that character. All through all three movies. And you can just see the range and depth of... Because he's acting in a ton of other stuff, too. But him as Gimli, through all the prosthetics, just watch his eyes specifically next time you go through. Just a brilliant actor. It was amazing to see. Anyway, everybody acted great in the movie. But yeah, John Rhys-Davies really stood out. Because he's the only one of the main cast who's under heavy prosthetics, right? To make him look more dwarvish. Everybody else, like, their faces were all the same. Like, even the hobbits, yeah, they had big, hairy feet, but they were, it was Elijah, Sean, Matt, or not Matt, Dom, and Billy. That's who they looked like. They didn't have anything extra. So, yeah, the fact that John Rhys-Davies could act so poignantly, even with all the heavy prosthetics, it was beautiful, and his eyes were just glowing. Like, I don't know, it's just a weird thing you notice. I loved it. I thought it was great. Let's see. 3 minutes until ads, and 5 minutes until the stream ends. Anybody else have any other actors, or characters that you like too? Yeah, sometimes there are the characters that you like, but you don't necessarily like the actor and other things. I get that. I could understand that for sure. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. Have no idea. I'm drawing a blank. There's just so many movies and fandoms that I really love, and so it's like, how do you pick out of all of those? Obviously, Ian McShane came to mind. I do like Helena Bonham Carter as well. She's fantastic in everything. Even though, she's in Star Wars, she's in a bunch of stuff, but just wonderful actress. She's really good. Nobody has any other actresses to discuss? Let's see. Idris Elba, great. Charlie Hunnam. Oh, Tori loves Charlie Hunnam, or whoever that is. Let's see. Charlie Day is so hilarious. I might need to look at some of that. You pulled up some, well, obscure to me. That's fine. I like that. Rinko Kikuchi? What does she play on? Let's look. She looks familiar, but nothing's coming to mind. Oh, are they all from the same movie? Oh, that's from, yeah, all of those people are from Pacific Rim. Specifically the first one. It could be the second one, but that one's specifically the first one. Just took me a while. That's what I was thinking that she was from. Yeah, okay. Then we got it. Yeah, I didn't even look it up. I promise I didn't look it up. Yeah, okay. Cause yeah, it's so funny. Cause yeah, what movie? Ron Perlman is in that too. I like Ron Perlman. He has a great voice. Diego Klattenhoff. Is Diego Klattenhoff the guy that's Charlie Day's partner? No. I don't know who that is. Or that's Bern Gorman. Yeah, Bern Gorman is the guy who I was thinking of. The Charlie Day's scientist friend. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, Pacific Rim's great. I remember Swordwife and I watched Pacific Rim 2 on our honeymoon, which is great. Came out right at that time. First 6 cast members, nice. That's a fun thing to do is... Hey, Edry, I am not Fernando, no. I wish. That's a really cool name. But no, I'm just Swordsmith. Thanks for stopping by. No Fernando here, unfortunately. But... Anyway. Well, I guess that kind of wraps it up. I guess that would be fun for future Swordsmith Swednesdays is doing some sort of like trivia thing. I don't even know if it's like... Do you ask me trivia questions? I still want somebody to take me up on the Pokemon 20 questions challenge. Maybe I'll do like an official post or something or have like a sign behind me. Because I really think it would be cool to do a challenge like that. It's like, if you can stump me, then you get a free subscription or a maple bar or something, you know. Here's the ads. The ads are coming in. Whatever. The bouncy cam, I know, the bouncy cam's fine, but then it's like, if I touch the table, well, the AC is behind running by the fan, so it's kind of like, it bumps it sometimes, so I have to steady it. Oh yeah, great hanging out. Just Voxel, you and I, just, you're my number one stream guy, I appreciate it. Are you hanging out? Are you headed? God bless. Take care. I guess I am stopping stream pretty soon. So, anyway, go to bed. You need to get some rest. Get out of here. Adios. Heyo, Sword fam. Welcome back after that ad break. It was literally midnight. I'm literally headed out, and then a ton more viewers pop in. We can still talk about stuff. That's fine. If you've missed out anything, otherwise nobody has any more discussion, then we can... I am 100% sure I'm not Fernando. Is there a bunch of people coming in? Are you guys raiding me or something? So, I am not Fernando. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Tell me who this Fernando guy is. I know a Fernando, but Fernando is not me. Do I look like a Fernando that you might know? Might be my doppelganger. Who knows? I've yet to meet my doppelganger, so that could definitely be something that's going on. So, is Fernando missing? Am I just the... Maybe I had amnesia and I am Fernando. I just don't know it yet. That's cool. That's a cool D&D storyline. Should we do one more? Anybody in the chat who wants to partake? Seems like there's some more viewers than normal, so let's do this. Or not. We could always go to bed too. Okay, I'll wait a couple more minutes. if there's nothing in the chat in the next couple minutes, then we're going to call it. So, yeah, the shaky cam, I don't know how to fix that. I wish I did. I need a more stable camera setup. I'll figure it out. Maybe there's like a little gimbal or something I can do. Whatever. Also, if anybody is listening, I'm going to do a shameless plug because I don't care. If anybody has Amazon Prime, just know that you have a free Twitch subscription that is just comes with the perks of having Amazon Prime. And if you subscribe to me through your Amazon Prime Twitch connection, then great. Melzav, thank you. I will, if you need to call me Fernando to justify the follow, then I'll be Fernando for you. That's fine. Swerdsmith, aka Fernando. Appreciate the follow. Anyway, Amazon Prime. If you want to do a Prime subscription, it is absolutely free. Consider doing it because that's cool. That's fun, and it helps me out. So, helps me get to do bigger and better things on the channel. So that's good. Okay, I'm gonna keep these. We're saving these for next time, and hopefully this is a lot more full. We're gonna have infinite things to talk about, and I might actually put some of these things back in. Actually, we'll see. We'll put it back in there. Oh, we got a Prime subscription. Look at that. That's awesome. Edre, hope I pronounced that right. I appreciate you. That is amazing. Made my entire night. At the very end of the stream, got the subscription. Appreciate you. Even though my name's not Fernando, I appreciate you being here. Fernando is a really cool name. The one Fernando I did know, I believe I don't want to get this wrong. I think he was from Brazil. One of the coolest guys. He was like 7 foot tall. One of the coolest guys I've ever met. So the only Fernando I do know, amazing. But that is not me. But anyway, cool. Well, if anybody has any last things to chat about, or want me to dive into my opinion about anything, or if you want me to challenge you about an opinion or something, are you sure I'm not Fernando? I'm pretty sure. I'm about 100% sure that I am not Fernando. Is Fernando missing? Is he gone? Did you stumble upon my stream thinking I was Fernando? That happens too. It's only happened once, but... Oh, what is it? It's actually happened twice. I don't know if you're a bot or not. See, that's the thing. I don't know if what this means. That's funny. Even if I'm not Fernando, I appreciate your follows and your subscriptions. Meltsav, if you have a Prime subscription, feel free to follow me on Twitch Prime, because that's the way it goes sometimes. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to call it. Until next time, I know Friday, next time I'm going to be streaming is Friday with Sword Friends. That means that in 2 days, I'm going to be streaming with somebody doing a collab, maybe doing some Fall Guys again with Goose Gamer. I'm not certain. Might be hanging out with Voxel doing some Minecraft or something like that. So I'll get that in the works. Definitely hit me up I'm on TikTok, on Instagram. You can definitely follow. I do basically daily reminders any day that I'm going to be streaming. So yeah, feel free to check me out on Instagram if you like. I do a lot of clips and stuff. Who knows? Some of this stuff might be popping up on your feed as well. So I will see everybody back again on Friday. I appreciate all of you for joining in. Thank you for the sub, Edre. And yeah, I hope you guys have a very blessed night. I'll chat with you later.